So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and greetings to you, Madam Hidayah. So today our group are going to presenting about the topic knowledge preservation and archive. But first of all, let me introduce all of our group members. So, starting from me myself, hi, my name is Muhammad Luqman Nur Syazwan.
Hi, so my name is Dora Arina binti Samsa Afini.
My name is Nur Danish Khairina binti Muhammad Daud.
Hi, my name is Siti Nurzanaria binti Adam.
My name is Zulfa Hazira.
So, as for the introduction, I'm going to go for the Scopus first. So, what is Scopus? Scopus is a large multidisciplinary abstract and citations for the peer review literature, including the books, a journal, and any kind of conference paper. But what is multidisciplinary? So, multidisciplinary can be defined as the involvement or the usage of any kind of knowledge from all of the scope and field to study and research one specific topic. So, the Scopus was owned by Elsevier. So, who is Elsevier? Elsevier is one of the major global publisher and also the information analytic company. Okay, so based on what we had analyzed, the Scopus help the user or the researcher and the students by ensure it was easy to find and track all of the research and citation. It also helped to measure the impact for the user. So next, what is Web of Science or WOS? So Web of Science or WOS is a base research database that was owned by Clarivate. But who is Clarivate? Clarivate is also one of the global analytic company that provide the data, insight, and also the workflow solutions for the researcher and also the intellectual property. So the WOS provide the access to the citation indexes or any kind of scholarly literature such as book, any kind of conference paper or any journals for the researcher. So it helped the researcher to track and find, to analyze and also track all of the citation and research. So what is knowledge preservation? So why did our group choose to relate the knowledge preservation and archive? First of all, knowledge preservation stands for the systematic way to capture, to storing, to transferring all of the valuable information or any kind of expertise and any kind of cultural heritage to prevent it from loss and damage. And also it was to ensure that it can be accessed for the future. So next, as what we know, archive is one of the information agencies that collect, manage and provide the access to the historical heritage so that it can be used for the researcher for their research. So that is why we choose to relate the knowledge preservation and archive, because in archive it conclude the digital files, any kind of photos and any kind of documents. So I'm going to pass to the next presenter.
Now I'm going to talk about the method used in this study. We employed a systematic literature review approach. This involves searching through relevant scholarly articles from well-known databases such as Scopus and Web of Science. By using specific keywords and Boolean operators, we were able to ensure a comprehensive and reliable data collection process. So in the first step, we log into the Permata system. Here you will enter your username and password. Once you have done that, simply click Login to proceed. Once logged in, the next step is to go to the home page. On the home page, you will find the Information Resources section. Click on this option to access further resources. So after clicking Information Resources, you will see a list of available databases. Now, you will just need to scroll down a bit and you need to find Scopus and click on it to enter the Scopus database. Once inside the Scopus database, you will be directed to the homepage where you will see a search bar. This is where we will start our search for relevant articles. So, to refine our search, we click on the search bar and select the advanced search option. This will allow us to narrow down our results and make our search more focused. Now, in the advanced search section, we enter our keywords. These keywords are carefully selected to help us find the most relevant articles to our research topic. After entering the keywords, we click search. As you can see, after searching without applying any filters, we get a long list of results. These articles are related to our keywords, but they still need to be refined to make sure they fit our research needs. In order to narrow down the results, we apply filters. First, we use the year filter to specify the range from 2019 to 2026, which ensures the results are up to date. Next, we filter by subject area. For our research, we choose the social science category. As this aligns with our topic, this step helps to ensure that the articles are relevant to our field of study. Then we filter by document type. For this study, we are only interested in articles, so we apply this filter to exclude other types of documents and focus on research articles. The next filter is based on keywords. We choose to limit the results to archives, as this term is directly related to our research topic. This helps to further narrow down the list of results. Now we filter by language. Since we are only interested in English language articles, we apply the filter to ensure that the results meet the criterion. Finally, after applying all the filters, we see the most relevant results based on our search criteria. This filtered list shows the articles that are directly related to the research topic, making our data collection process more focused and efficient. Here, you can see the final list of articles after applying all the filters. These articles now align much more closely with the research topic and are ready to be analyzed further for our study. We're going to the next part.
Firstly, the total of the document before filtering, we got 723 documents was found based on the keyword of the result by the advanced search, which is knowledge preservation and archive. After that, we filter all the documents by the year, which from 2019 until 2026. So the total of the document after the filtering was 403 was found. After we filter the year, we also identify the filter by the subject areas, such as we choose a social science. So by the social science, we got the 2014 documents. In addition, we also filter the type of the document, such as article, journal article, review, and other more. So the total from there is 146. The second is we filter the document by the keywords such as archive that are related to knowledge and preservation. So the total of that document is 18 document was found in the Scopus databases. The last filtering is by the language. The total document for the English language is 16 document was found. From all this filtering, we known as knowledge preservation and archive not have much of the document in the Scopus databases.
Okay, so I'm going to explain about the Web of Science. And so for this first step is we need to access the Web of Science from the website provider, and we're going to create an account using our which the chosen topic are the knowledge preservation, and then the display search that is going to input over here, and we are going to put our archive as our secondary topic. So after we search our topic, the result will be come out, and as you could see over here, there will be around 675 results provided without any filtering. So these are the 10 results that we chosen before any filtering happened. So in is step 6, it will show the filter areas, and so for the first one is publishing year, and you can so over here you can see that is the column that we're choosing is from 2019 collection 2025, and we need to select each of them before refining them for the filtering process. Publication years. So on the steps 8, it will show the result for the research areas, and as you can see, there are 177 collections for each result we are choosing. So in this column, we take or we mark the checkpoint in information science and information libraries for our assignment topics. And so for the result, after we refining the document tags, you will see there are 475 documents or articles that is provided. So based on the result process goes, we need to check on the mark of the articles before we move on to refining process. There are four. So we are on the step 12, it will show you which is the result to add the language, and so for the language, we have been chosen to pick document English. So we need for this part and check it is the result after language part, then which is English, before we press on refining. So we need to filter all four the main components from our filtering process. And after we filtering all four of them, there are approximately around 51 documents that is provided in the filtering process after we search. So there are 51 of them overall. Before I handed it to the next presenter, here are the last part of it, and here's the top 10 of the result that we chosen after filtering all the four components that we needed.
First and foremost, we type the chosen topic, which is knowledge preservation and archive, by using the advanced search in Web of Science databases. After that, we got the result, which is 675 documents by the Web of Science collection. After that, we filter all the documents by a year from 2019 until 2026. So the result that we got is 351 documents. After the year, we identify also by the research area. For the research area that we selected is information science, library science. After the filtering, we got the 177 result of the document. Next, we choose the type of the document. For example, we choose is article. The summary of the result is 475 documents. Moreover, we also refine the language like English language. So the result is 599 collection from the Web of Science. After all of researching, the result is 51 document collection from the Web of Science.
Next, we move on to the discussions and analyze result. The first one is by author. Based on figure 3.1.1 and 3.1.2, this analysis identifies the 5 most popular authors who have written on this topic using data from Scopus and Web of Science. The result indicate that Girish Kumar TK is the most productive author, recording the highest number of publications. This is followed by Natasha Kumar NS, who has a slightly lower but still substantial number of publications compared to the top author. Meanwhile, Jacobs L, Motkarimov L, and Motkarimov N each show a similar and moderate level of contribution with fewer publications than the top 2 authors. Although their publication counts are lower, these authors remain important contributors to the research area. Overall, the comparison highlights a clear difference in publications output between the 2 leading authors and the remaining 3 authors. Next, for analyzed country. Based on figure 3.2.1, the analysis identifies the leading countries contributing publications on this topic using data from Scopus and the Web of Science. According to the Scopus database, the United States records the highest number of publications, indicating a dominant contribution in this research area. This is followed by India and Italy, which show relatively high publication outputs. South Africa and the United Kingdom contribute a moderate number of documents, while figure 3.2.2 is the Web of Science, which is a result show a similar trend with the United States remaining the leading contributor. However, the difference in publication output among the remaining countries are less pronounced. India, Italy, South Africa, and the United Kingdom exhibit comparable publication counts, suggesting a more balanced distribution of research contributions. Move to the next part, which is organization. Based on figure 3.3.1, there are charts Scopus shows that the most organization mostly are from University of South Africa, Banaras Hindu University, that show that these are the most top university doing the research about knowledge and preservation archive that highlight strong research output. For the figure 3.3.2, the top organization from Web of Science is Banaras Hindu University, Carleton University, Charles Sturt University, Chongju University, Clark's, Cotton University, CTR Informat Studies, European Alliance University, FED University Brasilia, UNB, and Free University of Berlin. This top university shows that all the bar charts is same from their doing research. Now we move to the popular publication year. From Scopus, the most popular publication year is in 2022 by having 19 documents by 2024 and 2025. Scopus published 23 documents in each by their time. This graph showing that from 2021, Scopus had published their documents actively until the 2025. It shows that they already upgrade their publishing. From Web of Science bar chart shows that from year 2020, they engage actively publishing by 2021, 2022, and 2023. The highest they publish, the document is by 2024 by had the 12 of the documents. The last but not least is discuss about organization. The chart show that the organization that funds are Banaras Hindu Universities, that the highest funding sponsor document, which is 4. The two of highest is Andrew W. Mellon Foundation and European Commission that funding their sponsor a total of 3 at the craft that they finalist. Finally, social science and humanities research also give 2 of documents. In contrast, the Web of Science chart shows a much flatter distribution. The highest number of documents for any single sponsor is only 2, shared by the Sichuan University China Fund and the Social Science and Humanities Research Council of Canada, SSHRC, because the rest of the sponsors in the Web of Science chart only provide 1 document each. It indicates a more fragmented funding landscape where no single organization dominates the research.
So as for the conclusion, I'm going to sum up everything that both of the databases, Scopus and Web of Science, shows that knowledge preservation was very important to protect all of the information and any kind of expertise and cultural heritage and make it accessible for the future research. And also, both of them, based on the analysis, both of the databases show that the trend in the topic of knowledge preservation, because there are a lot of document type that we can see that a lot of document type based on the topic knowledge preservation. So last but not least, all of the archivers and also the researchers can use the digital tools to protect, to keep and share all of the knowledge for the future research, and also support the organizational learning. So I think that's all from our group. Thank you.